with the news out now that Trump and the National Republicans are using this trick where they try to guilt you into giving recurring donations or guilt you into checking a box, because most of the time they don't even know that that will result in giving hundreds or thousands of additional dollars. What do they have to say for themselves? Well, the NRCC spokesperson Michael McAdams says the NRCC employs the same standards that are accepted and utilized by Democrats and Republicans across the digital fundraising ecosystem, which I don't think is true. But if it was true, that's not good either. Helen Kala, the DCCC spokeswoman, says, unlike the NRCC, we use clear language and confirm with our grassroots supporters that they would like to set up a recurring monthly donation. Look, I can't say for sure if that's true. I don't know. I haven't seen an instance like these yellow boxes from the Democrats, but I certainly don't accept on faith that they don't or wouldn't do anything like this. Right. This is the most egregious sort of manipulative tactic. But if you've ever been on a list from a politician or a group, they send hyperbolic emails 10 times a day. Every single thing that happens in American politics is a reason that you have to give right now. That's not as bad as this, but it's not good either. It is still manipulation, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I concur. Anytime you get on these lists, man, you're gonna get bombarded by emails. But I will say this, if a Democrat or Democrats in general exercised this rule that the Trump people are doing or exercise this method, we would call it out. We will call it out. Other leaders in the progressive movement would call it out. It would not be universally accepted by silence, is my point. And I think that's a big distinction that really creates contrast between the Trump movement and everybody else.
Yeah. Well, look, let me give you one more of these. This is, according to our producer, this is what the WinRed page looks like right now if you donate. Although apparently the person that did this donated 0, because that's what's at the bottom of the box. April 30th is our most critical fundraising deadline yet. Why? You just lost 2 Senate runoffs. Wasn't that more? The general election didn't go well for you guys. Were you not raising money for that? No, April's go time. You know, that critical moment a year and a half before the midterms. Anyway, April 30th is our most critical fundraising deadline yet. The DNC is raising millions from their elite mega donors to beat us. So we need you to double your donation right now. The Dems want you to uncheck this box and abandon President Trump, but we know you won't. That is just that is a Facebook post. People say you won't send this to 10 of your followers, but I know you will, or whatever. It's so manipulative. At least there in the box, they talk about doubling the donation. That's the most honest thing I've seen.
But John, you know what this reminds me of, man? You remember those damn CDs we used to buy back in the day when we could actually buy CDs, right?
And like the clubs that send you one every month?
That's right. And if you didn't uncheck something, you ended up with 100 CDs that you really didn't want. That's what this reminds me of. It's the CD scam all over again.
Yep. I needed to identify some plants, and so I used this app. It gives you a free trial for a week where you can take a picture, identify a plant. It's amazing, actually. And they're like, if you don't cancel by this date, we're gonna charge you the $20 yearly fee. And they got me, I forgot. But that's fine. I at least used it. I don't know. I once randomly saw a charge on my credit card for like $5 from Xbox. And I saw that and I was like, man, I haven't had an Xbox in like 2 years, but I'd been paying for it. So
the whole time, brother, because you did uncheck something. Yes.
Because I didn't cancel it at least. Yeah. So that's on me. But don't let this be on you, especially if you desperately need that money.
That's right.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.